I've listened to probably almost 400 audiobooks just in the last year and a half. So let's start talking about them. Start off with my favorite, one of my go-to books whenever I'm in a reading slump is Hawke by Jescie Hall. This is a dual POV contemporary romance. I do not think that it's talked about enough. I love it because whenever I'm in a reading slump, I can go listen to that. It just grounds me, refreshes me, and I know I'm going to love it because it hits me in all the feels. Facts first. Hawke is a contemporary romance written by the one and only Jescie Hall. It's a dual POV narration by Joe Arden and Avery Karas. It is 13 hours and 8 minutes if you're listening on Audible, or 458 pages if you're reading the paperback. I give Hawke a 4 out of 5 chili peppers for my spice rating. It has amazing spice throughout the book, but what's more important too is it has such a good story that goes along with it. So you have spice, you have love, you have betrayal, you have redemption, you have such great, amazing character development. I cannot tell you enough how much I love this book. Hawke will forever be one of my favorite contemporary romance novels. The narration in this is just top notch. These actors, because that's what they are, actors, do such a phenomenal job at bringing the story to life and capturing the emotion with these characters. Hawke follows the characters Cameron Hawke, Nicole, he calls Cole, and fucking Patrick. Yep, you heard me. And you'll see why in my review. All right, for the next part, spoiler alert. You have 5 seconds to leave because I'm going to get into the storyline. I warned you. Let's go. Okay, so I love this story because in the beginning you think that here you have Cameron Hawke, who you think is this bad boy, persona, just got out of jail, but he's actually the good guy. And you learn, his character development is just amazing. You learn about his past trauma. You learn about what fucking Patrick does to him. Whereas Patrick in the beginning, you think, oh, he's the boyfriend, he's the good guy, and he turns out to be a complete psychopath. I am not for cheating. Let me preface this by saying that. However, in this case, I do not feel sorry for fucking Patrick because he tried to get her raped and killed. So no sympathy for that man. But it follows how Hawke truly sees her. He sees her where Patrick never did. She sees him. He, in the beginning, wants revenge against Patrick for what he did to him when they was younger. And you'll see all that with his best friend who had gotten killed. And he opens up to Cole about all of that trauma. He's there for her. They try to fight it, but they end up falling in love with each other. And then fucking Patrick comes and tries to do all this stuff to her, but Hawke is there as the protective person that's in her corner. And it goes back and forth on Patrick trying to destroy them and all these different things. But in the end, they end up together. They are total couple goals. I love them to pieces, Cole and Hawke. If you aren't rooting for them, who even are you? And if you're not rooting for Patrick to get what he deserves. But if you are, then we need to be friends because this book had everything. I really think if you've read the book, but you haven't listened to the Audible, go listen to it. It really brings the story to life. It has the perfect amount of spice, but with the perfect foundation of an amazing story. I've said it over and over, the character development is amazing, the storyline is great, and I could literally listen to this book, and I have listened to this book over and over and over, and I'm sure I'll listen to it for years to come. So do yourself a favor, go get Hawke on Audible if you haven't already, and then come back and let me know what you think about the story, and if you kind of feel the same way I do about the storyline and how great this book was.